Hey, friends. Andy Kennedy here with the day 24 of Toxic Truths. And today we're talking about hair care. Definitely something that I have focused on for a long time of getting the toxins out of and being very healthy and mindful about having healthy hair. So if you're not familiar, this is your first time to Toxic Truths. Again, I'm Andy Kennedy, and this is a 60-day challenge to where I go live every day and talk about a different topic. The first 2 weeks were nutrition. These 2 weeks are body and the epidermis, hair, external environment that we have outside of our inside selves. And the third 2 weeks are mindset. So that one's going to be exciting. That starts Monday following. So we're almost through our second week now on body and the epidermis. And then the last of the 4 topics, our last 2 weeks are on the home. So really, taking it just each day. I'm not asking you to cut all of these things out at once. That would lead to a really heavy detox because we're exposed to over 70,000 different toxins, toxic chemicals, in our food, our water, our air, even our furniture, our clothes, the things we put on our body, in our hair, right? All of that stuff. And, exposure to this can lead to all sorts of different things that I've talked about throughout this, 3.5 weeks now, we've been talking about this. And, a lot of the time, these symptoms creep up on us, and that can be, I get headaches, or I get inner rashes, or I have noticed, brain fog, or all of these different little things that we have are really indications of our toxicity and our levels of toxicity in the body. And let me just check here. Nope. Okay. It says my internet is slow, but so moving on, a lot of those toxins are crazily in our shampoo products and our hair products, especially shampoo. And I've talked about this when I talked about reading the label the very first day of the nutrition 2 weeks, the very first day of the body 2 weeks. I'm going to talk about it over and over and over again because reading the label is extremely important. So I'm going to read to you some of the things that you don't want to find inside your hair care products. And this article I'm reading from, as with all of the extra resources, I will put inside the Facebook group, and that group is a private group, but the link is below. So if you want to join, you can, and you'll get all of those extra resources, right? So sorry again, Facebook people. Anytime that I go live here from the Grand, the connection is slow, so it looks like it's going to be maybe glitchy. I will make sure to put the YouTube link inside the comments in case it's glitchy on Facebook. So sorry. When I get home, hopefully it'll be a little bit better. But these next few days that I'm still in Colorado, we may have issues. So the first one is sodium lauryl sulfates. It's very drying to the hair. It strips the oils, and it's possibly carcinogenic. And we call those SLSs. Okay, so LS is the main ingredient that gives conventional shampoos their lather. And this bubbly ingredient is the top chemical to avoid in hair products. It's extremely drying to the hair, but it'll strip away your hair oils, so you need more of it, right? And you need more conditioner, right? That's, for me, that's one of the conspiracies, is like with lip balm, right? Let's put alcohol in lip balm and in lotions so it dries out your skin and you need more of it, right? I always felt that way about, what was the lip balm that we used in high school? I'm not going to remember. It starts with a B, I think. Blistex. See, I'm like licking my lips even just thinking about it. Anyway, all right. So this SLS is an industrial strength cleansing agent. So it's what's used on car grease in garages. That's why it was invented. And we say, let's see, it would clean anything from your bathroom floor to degreasing heavy grease agents. So yeah, other sulfates to look for: ammonium laureth, lauryl sulfate. That's the one I see a lot, lauryl sulfate, or sodium lauryl sulfate for sure, which is the first one I mentioned, ammonium. And then another one is sulfoacetate. So we want to look for those things too. This whole list, like I said, is going to be in the Facebook group, so you'll get access to that if you join our Facebook group, and you'll see this link. Propylene glycol. This chemical is found in almost everything from shampoos to hair dries. The reason it's so commonly used is because it's a skin conditioning agent that creates the appearance of shiny, smooth hair. Unfortunately, this also comes with scalp irritation and brittleness as it strips the hair of all of its natural proteins, right? We don't want that. Another one, propylene glycol. In addition to propylene glycol, polyethylene glycol. There's a whole section on that about cleaning oil and grease. Silicones, don't want that. It's like, that is actually very toxic. And clogs the pores, clogs your scalp. Like, ooh, that one's a bad one. There's a whole bunch of words I can't pronounce. And then parabens. So parabens I've talked about before. Parabens are, what's the word I'm looking for? Shelf stabilizers, or, oh my gosh, totally drawing a blank on that name, but something that makes it last a long time. Preservatives, there we go. So parabens, preservatives. So, I mean, honestly, if you want to put healthy things on your body, you know they're going to have a shelf life, just use them quickly. Everyone in the house maybe use the same thing, so you use it quickly. And then that way you don't need parabens to keep it shelf stable for however long period of time. And there's all sorts of parabens. There's ethyl paraben, isobutylparaben, propylparaben, methylparaben, butylparaben. So fragrances. Do you remember when I was talking about fragrances a couple weeks ago? Those you don't want in your hair products either. That's an endocrine disruptor, hormone disruption. So we don't want to use those. Synthetic dyes, sodium chlorate. So as this, all that aside, right, all that negative aside, how do you avoid all of this? Simply put, as it says at the bottom of this, and I've been saying all along, read the ingredient list. Just avoid it. There's plenty of products without this crap in there. Look for companies like Evolve, and that's this website that I'm reading from right now, but they are also quoting EWG. So look for EWG, get their Think Dirty app, and then read the label. Always, always, always read the label, because if you are staying informed, your awareness is the most important tool. So you're buying consciously, and I think that's what's going to affect the great powers that be putting negative things inside of our ingredients, right? Or negative ingredients inside our products. So thanks for watching. As always, this is 60 Days of Toxic Truths. You can join our Facebook group to get more. The link that I just was quoting from today, you can get in that Facebook group as well. And if you like this, share this with a friend, and make good buying decisions for your health and the health of your family. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.